Yankees fans full alert. Something special is happening in the Bronx. And we're not just talking about another win to add to the stat sheet. On what seemed like just another April night, a new chapter quietly began to take shape under the lights of an unexpected stage, Steinbrenner Field. Yes, the field usually reserved for spring training became, for one night, the heart of a silent yet meaningful transformation. The 6-3 win over the Rays was more than just a solid result. It was a message. One of those only the diehards, the ones watching closely, will truly catch. And if you bleed Yankees, this is the kind of moment you need to pay attention to. It was one of those games where the setting might change, but the spirit remains the same. The championship DNA of those 27 titles is still alive, maybe stronger than ever. And in the middle of that narrative, a previously quiet name began to step into the spotlight. Ben Rice. From just another prospect fighting for a shot, he's become a key piece, collecting 4 hits, 2 RBIs, and playing with a calm confidence that radiated experience. Rice looked like someone who knows exactly where he's going, and more importantly, someone who understands what it means to wear the pinstripes. While the spotlight stays on stars like Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, and Paul Goldschmidt, it's in the quiet grind of players like Rice that the true future of the Yankees is being built. That win had more than just effort. It had meaning. The team showed rare grit, especially when the Rays took the lead. Instead of folding, the Yankees answered back. Oswaldo Cabrera tied it up with a solo shot, and shortly after, Jason Dominguez delivered a decisive play, flipping the game and revealing a new identity in this roster. But maybe the most telling part of the night wasn't even in the box score. It wasn't just about hits, runs, or ERA. It was about the energy behind the scenes. Sources close to the club say Brian Cashman and Aaron Boone are seeing more in Rice than just a hot hand. There's talk of a plan, one that looks well beyond 2025. And if it's true, we might be witnessing the birth of a different kind of rebuild, quiet, steady, and built from within. So the big question is, are we witnessing the formation of a new championship core? A group built around young players like Rice, Cabrera, and Dominguez, molded by pressure, forged in the Bronx, and ready to bring the Yankees back to the top. As the season rolls on and media focus stays locked on big-name trade targets, something special is quietly unfolding in the clubhouse. The narrative is shifting, the vibe is changing, and the roster is evolving, not through blockbuster signings, but through smart decisions, collective maturity, and a silent boldness. The bullpen, for example, is showing clear signs of progress. Tim Hill, Ian Hamilton, and Devin Williams came in with authority and showed that what was once a weak point could now become one of the team's greatest strengths. Together, they shut down the Rays over nearly 6 innings, allowing just 2 hits. That kind of consistency is arriving at the perfect time. The offense is diversifying, the young talent is stepping up, and all of it is leading the front office to ask an important question. Is it really worth chasing a superstar on the market? Or is the answer already right here at home? And that brings us to a name that's been quietly gaining traction behind the scenes, Framber Valdez. The Astros left-hander, a 2-time All-Star known for his composure in clutch moments, is starting to look like the missing piece, the one that could turn the Yankees from potential into powerhouse. Despite his current 4.91 ERA, Valdez's track record speaks louder. He's the kind of player who thrives under pressure. And there's no stage with more pressure than the Bronx in October. Meanwhile, the Astros are in a tough spot, sitting near the bottom of the AL West, and with Valdez approaching free agency, all signs point toward a trade. And that's exactly where the Yankees can make their move. Not as desperate buyers, but as smart builders of a roster that's already starting to take shape from within. If you've made it this far, drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Framber Valdez is the right guy to anchor this rotation? Could he be the X factor that takes the Yankees from heartbreak to a triumphant return to October glory? I want to know what you think. And of course, if you're into this kind of deep dive breakdown and want to stay on top of what's really going on behind the curtain in the Bronx, hit that subscribe button right now. It helps us a ton, and it guarantees you won't miss a single twist in this story that just might be the start of a new era. Now picture this, it's October. The lights at Yankee Stadium are blazing with that unmistakable energy. The crowd roars like thunder, and striding to the mound is Framber Valdez, a former rival, now wearing pinstripes, ready to write a new chapter. In that moment, it all comes together. Because in New York, baseball has always been about redemption, rewriting legacies, turning unlikely names into unforgettable heroes. And Valdez fits that mold perfectly. Even if his numbers aren't ideal right now, his resume does the talking. 3 straight seasons as a top 10 Cy Young candidate. He doesn't run from pressure, he uses it. And in a rotation with Carlos Rodon, Nestor Cortez, and maybe a fully healthy Luis Hill, Valdez could be the final touch that transforms potential into something truly dangerous. Yes, a move like this takes boldness, but maybe boldness is exactly what this moment calls for. What we saw at Steinbrenner Field wasn't random, it was the signal. The young core is stepping up, the clubhouse energy is shifting, and the pieces are falling into place like clockwork. The greatest Yankees dynasties were never built on stars alone. They were built on timing, chemistry, and perfectly chosen reinforcements. And Framber Valdez could be that reinforcement. If all of this really is unfolding right in front of us, then you're part of something big. Something way bigger than just the 2025 season. Something that could reshape the franchise for years to come. So here's your invitation. Hit subscribe, drop a comment, and join the conversation. Are we witnessing the rise of a new Yankees dynasty? Is Framber the right move? Or is there another name you think could elevate this rotation even more? Let us know what you took away from this breakdown. What stood out to you most? This community grows with your opinion, your insight, and your voice. So come with us on this ride, because one thing's clear, the Yankees are coming back strong, and you're going to have a front row seat to watch it all unfold.